Right now, there are more than 5 million people in the United States living with Alzheimer's. Of them, more than 50% are cared for by family and friends. Well, being cared for by loved ones is likely a positive for the patient. Being a caregiver is challenging and stressful. Today, to the morning show, we welcome Julie Cable, who is a local woman caring for her aging mom who suffers from Alzheimer's. And with her is Heather Johnson from the Mayo Memory Disorder Clinic. Thanks to both of you for being here. Let's first talk about your challenge. Your mom has challenges in dealing with disease, and you as a caregiver have challenges. What is the one virtue that helps you through?
I am not a very patient person, but I have learned patience and also having a sense of humor about the whole situation, because there are things that you can either be mortified by or just kind of go, oh, well, that was kind of interesting, and then just move on from there.
So Heather, before people get involved on this level of taking care of a loved one, what do you think is it that they really need to know and understand? What point is most lost on them?
That they're not alone. That, as you said, over 5 million people in America have Alzheimer's disease, and even more than that, have another form of dementia. And so we offer at Mayo Clinic's Memory Disorder Clinic, we offer a lot of support, a monthly support group, and where they can learn, get information, and get a lot of practical tips of dealing with those daily rigors that Julie has had to deal with for the last several years.
Julie, does knowing that you're not alone really go a long way in helping? Because I imagine that on a daily basis, a frustration sets in.
I am very lucky that I do take advantage of the memory clinic, and I have great friends, and my husband has been a great supporter of me too.
And education goes a long way in helping people through this. So let's give some tips for the caregivers out there, because we never know when we may be involved. You need to really learn as much as you can about your family member's illness.
Yes, you do. I think education really does build a foundation to be able to deal with the challenges that are going to be down the road. It will teach you more about the disease, the process, and that what their loved one is experiencing is not caused by them, but the disease. And I think families accepting that is a very big step in learning to, as we say, love the person that their loved one is becoming, because they do change, and they change drastically in personality and behavior.
And you have to understand you can't do it all. You're not a superhero. There are limits.
Absolutely. And that's why you have to also be willing to accept help. Asking for it is one thing, but learning to accept it is another thing, whether it's other family members, neighbors, churches, other organizations out there to really offer. There's people out there, and you just have to be willing to accept that.
All right, so if you want more information, there's a Caregivers Resource Day that's coming up Saturday, November 7th. It's going to be at the, Cindy, how do you pronounce that? Kinney Auditorium. It is free and open to the public from 8:30 to 3:30. They do ask that you RSVP so they know how many people are going to be coming. The number to do that is 953-7897. Heather, Julie, thank you very much for being here.